Good morning, everyone. Bill and Carrie here with KAB Trucks.
Good morning.
Where are we at, hon?
We are on the Disney Wonder, but today we're going to get off the ship. We've got Catalina Island behind us, and we're going to do an adventure.
Isn't it so pretty? So a little bit of follow-up on everything. So if you watched the other video, if you haven't, we're going to catch up. But so yesterday we had this weird blackout that kind of happened on the ship. So we're on the top deck here, deck 10. All of a sudden, the power just went out. And it was kind of this eerie, quiet kind of thing. But the power came back on, and then later they made the announcement saying that we had a blackout, confirming that, and so we had to turn around and go back to San Diego to get checked out by the
Coast Guard.
Coast Guard or whatever. And we didn't even realize it, but we had already, after we closed our video last night, I came up to the top deck here to get some water, and I noticed some city lights, and I checked it out and whatever, found out we had already, without us knowing, made it back to San Diego, got checked out, and we were already back on our way. So we made it to Catalina, so yay!
Yay!
So, but they canceled our shows last night.
Yep.
And
they added in some trivia though, so that was good.
Yeah, and they're not supposed to be a show the third night, I think. So they just moved the show from the first night to the second night show to the third night.
Something like that, we'll find out.
And so we're just picking up where we left off. But today's Catalina Day, but first breakfast. So Catalina, this is beautiful. We have not been here before, so I don't have no idea what I'm really talking about for the most part. But this building over here, this circle building right here, I'll zoom in on it. Pardon my smooth zoom here, but that building there is what they call the casino, and it's not a casino where you win money or more likely lose money. It's a auditorium for performances and everything. We might go check that out today. We will see. We do have an excursion booked, but it's not that excursion, but we should be done early enough. We have time to go do some other exploring. And I really like the way how these buildings just kind of go up the side, but they also like fit in together. Really beautiful here. Hey honey.
Yes.
So where's the Catalina Wine Mixer?
Oh my goodness.
I come out and say it, I'm ready to take on the Catalina Wine Mixer.
Enough with the Catalina Wine Mixer.
It's the Catalina Wine Mixer.
There is no wine mixer.
I want to go to the freaking Catalina Wine Mixer.
Well, you're not going to.
Catalina Wine Mixer.
You're going to go into a submarine instead.
Yeah. So one thing, if you notice, we are not at a port. So we're going to have to do what to get to shore?
We have to take a tender.
Oh, I love tender. It's a great way to meet people. But seriously, we're gonna have to get on a tender, which is a boat, smaller boat, similar to this one that we get on to because they don't have a dock big enough for our size of a ship. We're in Cabanas for breakfast.
We're in Cabanas for breakfast.
What you get?
I got a lot of carbs.
You got a lot of carbs?
I got smoked salmon, eggs Benedict.
Yum.
I got this little English muffin pizza that looks kind of intriguing with some eggs and cheese and bacon. Lots of bacon. A chocolate chip pancake and some hash browns.
And I've got the hash browns, the same eggs Benedict, pancake, eggs, bacon, sausage, and this is a bagel sandwich with egg and spinach. And can't think of anything. What else on there? And corned beef hash. Tried a couple things. Got some I don't know how well you can see them. We got some dolphins out there. There we go. There, see it splash up there? Oh, well, here we go again. Just finished breakfast. How's breakfast?
Breakfast was good.
Yeah, it was fine. We wanted to show the buffet, but it was kind of getting crowded.
Yeah, it was a little crowded in there, so.
But little tip is, every state pretty much it keeps repeating multiple times, so there's like it repeats like 4 times for the most part, except for like at the end.
Yeah.
So if you don't have to go to the first station when you walk in the door, go around, right?
Yep.
So unfortunately they didn't have Carrie's Pog juice.
Well, they maybe do, but they probably don't know it as Pog juice, so I was gonna try and look for it, but it was getting too busy in there.
Yeah, so another video will go through that, but we saved a little bit of room for breakfast, because why?
Because they have happy hours on the ship, and they have a morning happy hour at French Quarter Lounge where you can get 2 beignets and 1 specialty coffee for $4.50. So we're gonna go take advantage of that.
Alrighty, lead on. So this is the French Quarter Lounge. We're on deck 3. This was another lounge when we've been on the cruise ship before, but they've remodeled it for New Orleans. It's kind of cool back there. We'll look over there in a minute, but they got a stage here. They'll do some live performances, some jazz. You can see they got the bass over here. But yeah, it just kind of has that French kind of feel to it. This is neat back over here. This looks like a streetcar. It's a little bit easier to see from the passageway, from the alleyway. So here, yeah, it looks like a streetcar that you can sit in there. And then they have the railing and whatever. Just kind of has that New Orleans feel to it. Then down here at the one end, it like just looks like shop windows. You can see like, oh, that's cool. I'll point that out in a second. But up here, there's like a railing for like Mardi Gras where people would throw beats from. And here's the bar. Kind of has that another more New Orleans type feel. And look, there's the Shadow Man right there from Princess and the Frog, or the Shadow Man Shadow. And then up here are some of the masks from some of the characters in Princess and the Frog 2. And there's a Shadow Man's cane right there. And above the bar there, you can see the Shadow Man's top hat and the elixirs that they would sell. And I was waiting for these folks to move so I didn't freak them out. But in this one shop window, you can see the hats that the different characters wore in Princess of the Frog. Tiana's, I forget their names, but that's Naveed's hat that he was wearing at the beginning when he was playing his music in the street. What did you order?
We ordered the happy hour special, so we got 2 beignets and then also a coffee.
How much was that?
$4.25.
$4.25 for the coffee and the 2 beignets.
Correct.
Dig in.
And it comes with like a little chocolate sauce.
What is that?
It's like a little chocolate sauce.
Oh, that's. Are you gonna pour it over?
No.
Or are you gonna dip it?
I'm gonna dip it.
Where are we headed now?
We are headed to Azure to get checked in for our shore excursion.
When you sign for excursions, they'll notify you ahead of time where to meet your group for when you get off the ship. And for us, it's Azure, which is over here in the adults only bar area. What do you got?
An iced caramel latte.
Oh, it's a good drink to have as you look out the window out to Catalina and... Oh, is that the wine mixer over there?
No, there is no wine mixer. Stop quoting Step Brothers.
It's the Catalina Wine Mixer. People have killed to be in the position that I'm in.
And so there's one of the tenders that we can get on to go to shore. Looks like there's another one off over there getting ready to come and dock when this tender has moved out of the way. Okay, there goes the one tender. And it goes off to shore to take guests. So one thing we do on our excursions, if you have not seen a video before, is we like to take our own water with a carabiner here on the handle so that we can carry that around, because if you buy water on the island, it can be kind of expensive. So the way how Disney does their excursions, after you check in, they give you stickers with a character or an end color on it. That way we can separate.
Yep, so we know which paddle of power to follow around.
The paddle of power. Yes. We'll go over that in a second, I guess. We got all checked in for our excursion, and we're following what they call the paddle of power. You can see it up there. It's the Mickey head with the Beast logo and color that we have on our sticker. And we're going to go to the aft of the ship to get to our tender. Okay, we already went through security, and now we're getting on board the tender, and we can pretty much sit wherever we want. Okay, we're on the upper level of our tender. You can see there's also a tender at the aft, or sorry, that's the forward of the ship. We're in the aft, and beautiful down here at sea level. Okay, so Catalina is an island, but we're still in
California.
Still in California. Beautiful out here.
It is gorgeous.
Like, for some reason I keep thinking Catalina being an island, it's like not part of the U.S.
Right.
You must have buco bucks to live here, I suppose.
I would assume so.
Okay, they just put up the gangway and we are shoving off from the ship. There we go. There's the back of the ship. You can see Donald and the boys hanging off on the back, and the duck. There's that little air that sticks out of the bottom. Here we are coming into port from the tender, and very beautiful even up close here. I mean, look at that view. It's so beautiful right there. Just got off the tender. Now we're going on to shore. All right, we found our paddle of power and where to meet. We're going to follow that to our excursion. Here we go. We're going to follow the paddle to wherever it is we go. But man, this view is beautiful. Oh, Catalina. Got the welcome sign, like just any other town that you would drive through in Minnesota or Iowa, Midwest. Playground right here, and just overlooking this lookout, whatever. Yeah, lookout is what that says up there. Got an enclosed sand volleyball court and like a half basketball court. Got some things here you can do to burn off some energy. So our excursion itself is only expected to last for how long?
It says an hour and a half, but I don't think that's the total time for our excursion. I think that's even including our walk.
Okay, so we're gonna have time that we're gonna try to explore this area.
I'm so excited to shop.
Just really beautiful, and the way how they have the buildings on the side of the hills just really adds to everything here. And so we're walking down this pier here, and at the end is where we're going to meet up with the paddle power again. They let us take a stop for a restroom break at the base of the pier. Here we are. This is interesting. Fossils. Okay, here we go down some steps. Oh. You know what this reminds me of?
What's that?
The old 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea ride.
I was gonna say the Nemo adventure at
what's now Nemo, but the green reminds me of 20,000 Leagues. We're gonna have a seat in these little seats, not really big. So we are technically underwater, and we can see the pier that we just loaded in from. There's a few fish going around under there. So here's kind of what the whole ship looks like. It's not for those with claustrophobia, I'm assuming, but it's not that big.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome aboard the Emerald. My name is Sam. I'm going to be your captain today. I'll be up there driving the boat. Today we have my deckhand and crew member is going to be Rafa, and at some point during the trip he'll be down here and giving you guys a synopsis on all the different species of fish we're going to see. Now, if you're thinking this is the trip, don't be disappointed. We're not going to sit here for an hour. We're actually going out to a marine preserve known as Lover's Cove. It takes us about 5 minutes to get out there. Once we're out there, we're going to be surrounded by fish. Plenty for every seat and window to see. So no best or worst seats in the house. No front row seat either. We all have the best seat.
All the way we can really tell is from the outside here, but we are moving now. We're just leaving the dock. So what was the captain saying? He was saying it's like 5 minutes or whatever?
I didn't hear how long it was going to take. I just heard we're on our way to a marine preserve is where we're on our way to.
I think he said it's about a 5-minute drive, ride, whatever to get over there. And then we'll start seeing things. They're going to feed the fish.
They're going to feed the fish all around the boat. So everyone should get an advantage to seeing them out their window.
So there's no one window we need to fight over. We should all be able to see something from where we sit. Okay, we're seeing a bunch of plants. We should be getting close to our destination. Trying to see some possible coral. Oh, there's some fish. Oh, I think they know dinner time.
They know. They're like, it's feeding time.
Oh my God!
Look at them all come.
Yeah, I think they recognize the boat because they're coming out in droves to come over here to get fed. Fossils! Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. It's got flanked by a bunch of them. Wow.
It's so cool. Look at them. There's so many.
Yeah, look at that.
Now they want to be Here, you ate her pet.
Yeah, they're getting up really close. Some of these, several different kinds. What you looking at?
Nothing like you,
And I think they're getting fed now because they all swarmed to one spot real quick. Now you can see the little pellets that they drop in to feed the fish. Now if you look close, you can see the little pellets that they drop in to feed the fish. And they started feeding them on both sides. So the fish will just go from one side of the ship to the other whenever they throw food in the water.
Oh look, they're coming to your side. Where'd they go? Gabby's side.
Got a bunch of them.
See what you can see. I know.
You can just see how everyone is just kind of checking out all the windows and everything. It's really actually kind of fun and exciting to watch, particularly all the kids get really excited to seeing all the fish. Now that we stop, you can see the bottom of the ocean. And all the fish are kind of calming down from the initial feeding. What do you think so far, huh?
This is so neat.
Yeah.
I love seeing how fishy it is. There's more of those orange ones.
I got a different group of fish here now. These are, yeah, different. They got like they're black with white spots on their back. These plants are huge. I feel like I'm inside of a really big fish tank. Check it out. Look at them swim alongside of us.
A marine preserve known as Lover's Cove, set aside as preserve in 1960. Lover's Cove is protected from fishing, gathering, collecting of any marine life. None of that is allowed in here, as well as scuba diving and anchoring of any vessels, also not allowed in the area. Our boat's allowed through the preserve. In fact, the preserve was set aside just for the use of our company's tour boats. Back in 1960, it was only the last bottom boats going through the area. Now we have the semi-sub, or what we like to call the second generation of last bottom boats, also part of the fleet. We come out to the area, weather permitting, every day of the year. And more importantly, we feed the fish every day, which is what they've come to expect from us. I'm sure you noticed some very friendly, almost eager fish. They swim up to the boat, the windows, and in anticipation of the food that we're going to give them before we throw any food out there. They already know, they recognize the boat. The opalite, mostly round, dark grayish in color, all have a white spot on their back, which is the easiest way to identify them. Look for the round white spot just below their dorsal fins, but on both sides of their bodies. These opalites get their name from the pretty blue opalescent color of their eyes.
Like these small orange ones. Wow, look at them.
They can weigh up to 10 pounds and have an amazing life expectancy of up to 30, 40. But they're not found in restaurants or fish markets. They were deemed as sport fish, which means you're not allowed to commercially buy or sell them.
Well, amazing to see all this, guys.
We'll give you guys one more feeding frenzy show to enjoy, and we'll finish making our way through the preserve.
Wow, you got a buddy hanging with you.
Hi.
Hi.
Having a good time?
I am having a good time. Are you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They got a little steering wheel up front. I doubt works, but kids can go up there and at least pretend that they're driving. Fishes. Fishes.
Do you see the orange fish's face?
The vibrant orange Garibaldi belong to the damselfish family. They're known most of all for being the state fish of California, or state marine fish. As a result, belong to a protected species, which means that while fishing and you're along the California coast, to catch Garibaldi, you'll have to release them, set them free. Otherwise, it could result in fines of up to $1,500 per fish coming your way.
So we're a partial sub, so we never submerge, but we are below the water here. Now they're letting us come up to the upper outside deck of the ship so that we can look around as we head back into dock. Hey, now we're on the upper level of the boat. So there's the Wonder. And here's one of the tenders that you could take in. And they dropped us off back over here, and then that's where we got onto this boat to go on the excursion. So we kind of just went the one direction. There's a casino, is what they call that theater. What do you think, hon?
It's pretty.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's a nice little excursion.
Yeah, it was.
Up there is the captain. Again, this kind of reminds me of the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea ride at Disney. And we're heading into port at the end of our excursion. So the reef we were at is over that direction someplace, not exactly sure, but that's a protected area.
Yes.
So you can only go over there to look at the fish.
Correct.
You can't fish, you can't net, you can't scuba dive.
No, you can scuba dive.
Oh, they said you couldn't. Okay.
I thought you said you could.
Oh, I don't recall. That's what you're here for. So there's enough room up here on the top deck for everyone. So no one should be downstairs right now. So they told us to bring all our things up with us. All right, and there is where our dock is. We're going to come into the right of this green tower. Right now it's February. I have a feeling that if this is July, all these spots would be taken with boats who are out of storage or whatever for the season. But right now it's still considered winter, so even in beautiful Catalina. And there's a sub similar to what we have on the other side of the dock that we're going to boat at. You can kind of see what ours looks like via what that one looks like. Do the stoic pose, look off to the distance. Decided to go take a look off the end of the pier here, and down at the bottom here you can actually get some fish food for $1 and throw that over to the side to feed. You can see the different spots where you can park your boat, and the Disney Wish in the back drop there, or Disney Wonder in the backdrop there, and then over there that's one of the tenders that we took to come over. So this is where the tenders dropped us off at. And there's a ship similar to the one that we were just on. They're going off for their excursion. I'm sure it's going to be a similar type situation that there's a similar type of excursion that we went on. We just got off of our excursion on this underwater.
It's like the Undersea adventure or something like that.
That's the adventure thing provided through Disney. So it was a half submerged submarine. They kind of called it a second generation glass bottom boat, something like that.
Yeah.
Is what they call on the ship. Very interesting.
Yeah, lots of fun, lots of fishies.
Yeah, what did we kind of learn from this or whatever? We learned a little bit about some of the fish that we saw. The kelp was most of the plants that we saw. That can grow up to 2 feet a day. It's one of the fastest growing things on Earth, and they grow up to 200 feet. I don't know if anything there was 200 feet, but it was kind of amazing.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, the kids really enjoyed it. Like,
yes, they did.
The kids are screaming, going back and forth. Like, so if you have kids, this is definitely an excursion that you might want to check out. But long story short, would we do this again?
I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
It's definitely something different to do.
Yeah, definitely fun. It was about 45 minutes from the time we got on the ship until we got back. So it's a short excursion, so that leaves us time that we could still explore the island. So it's not a huge time commitment.
No,
right?
not at all.
So, but I had fun.
Yeah, I had fun too.
But for now, where are we going to go? We're at Catalina.
I say we head toward the casino since it's kind of right next to us, sort of.
Casino.
Not that type of casino.
Oh. Okay, we're walking back down the pier to the land, and we're gonna eventually check out some of these shops and everything, but right now we're gonna make our way that direction over to that building over there, and that's the casino.
That's the casino.
And it's not a casino where you win money or lose money.
No.
What is it?
It's a theater.
Theater. We actually just walked past a visitor center. Carrie found a map. What's on the map?
Where all the shopping is.
Oh, great. Again, we're gonna check this out later. Maybe try to find some lunch, but it's still not even 11 o'clock yet. We already got off our first excursion, and I don't know which direction is this. Is this east? I'm not sure. My directions are kind of mixed up. According to my compass, I'm very wrong. We're actually walking pretty much west, so the opposite direction of what I thought. I'm an idiot. hear some bells playing from the hillside there. It is 11 o'clock. That's the building that the bells are chiming from. Not too much farther, the big building off to the right. I gotta pass this one on the left here first. Kind of look at how steep these hillsides are. I also notice these are gigantic cactus plants that are growing along the side there. Just, I would not recommend falling down the hillside because not only would the drop hurt, but along the way, very much so too. Okay, we're walking up to the casino and this building just looks massive.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It definitely, it looked big from a distance and it definitely looks big up close. As you get up closer, you can see some of the artwork that's on the side of the building. These murals, just beautiful. I like the colors too. So we had multiple people recommend we just kind of walk up and just tour the casino, but
you can't, because it's closed.
It's closed right now.
Yeah.
Whoopsie. And I'm trying to find any calendar stuff online and can't find anything about any hours, so don't know if it'll be open later today. We could come back after lunch and try again or what, but check the schedule in advance, I guess.
Or I guess do a DCL sponsored excursion.
Yeah, well, we'll check it out later. Right now we're gonna walk behind the casino to kind of see what the other side looks like. Kind of back here we can kind of see a side profile of the Disney Wonder. And it is just a beautiful view from out here. Miles and miles of ocean. And it looks like some sort of resort is over there. In the distance there you can see a parasailer going up. It looks like it could be a lot of fun. Wow. Good view of the side of the ship from here. Just beautiful. Of course we're kind of partial to the Disney Cruise Line and looks. The parasailer has a happy face on the parachute. So we're at the casino and this is a dive park. So people can come over here with their scuba gear and they can get into the water easily by using this staircase. So that's something I have not seen before, but then again, I don't travel much. What can I say? So here's some kind of a little bit of instructions on depth and everything. It's like an arrow over here named after Jacques Cousteau, who you may know from his undersea explorations. And if you do dive, here's some of the things that you can see: lobster and octopus, sea lions, urchins. So this is the one side of the casino. And if you're interested in scuba diving, if you're certified or whatever, there's actually a couple different businesses that are here that you can rent scuba equipment or sign up for like a little excursion. So that's something to keep in mind, again, if you know how to scuba dive. Well, we gave up. We can't find anything online about hours, at least right now for the casino.
Sorry, I guess we should have done the casino excursion then.
No, we didn't know. What are we gonna say? You know, we thought people said it was open all the time, so we could just go on our own.
Yeah. I guess you're just gonna have to book me another cruise so we can make another stop here so we can do the casino excursion.
You're so cute and adorable. Aw, no.
No.
We'll see about that. We're gonna make our way back to the main island, and I guess we can do one of Carrie's favorite activities of all time.
Shopping.
We are just wandering around these little shops. So probably will not go in with the camera in any of them. Some of them have signs for no photography, but it's still cool little place to go check out. I'm gonna go check out the bowling thing while Carrie goes check out the church shop. Kind of interesting back here. It's almost like an alleyway, but not quite. It's just kind of thin. Neat. There's all these different shops and restaurants. We're trying to find something to eat while Carrie shops too. Yes, I've been looking all day and I finally found the evidence.
Catalina Wine Mixer.
It's the Catalina Wine Mixer.
Stop. Catalina Wine Mixer.
So so golf carts definitely seem to be a transportation of choice around here.
That's because it's pretty much the only transportation of choice.
Okay, we've been doing a lot of walking around and shopping and checking out the downtown, I guess, area.
Yeah, I guess so.
But now it's time to try to find some.
We're gonna go grab some lunch.
Lunch, okay. for the most part, people are looking for what we found. We found, for the most part, American type stuff.
Yep.
So hamburgers and some hot dogs.
Yep.
But the other main things that you can find around here seem to be Mexican food.
And seafood.
And seafood. And so we kind of decided we're going to Ensenada tomorrow.
Yes.
We're going to have Mexican.
Yep.
And we can get burgers and whatever on the ship, so we're going to go get
seafood.
Yeah, process elimination, right? We think we're going to go check out this Bluewater Avalon. It seemed like it had some pretty good reviews on Yelp. Ooh, just finished lunch at
Bluewater Avalon.
And what did you think, hon?
Oh, mine was very good. How about yours?
It was good. What did we get?
So we started with, we had a couple of drinks. I just went with a Captain's Mai Tai, which was really yummy.
Mai Tai.
Yep. And you had...
What did I have?
You had the apple pie old fashioned.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
It was like an old fashioned pretty much, but it kind of tastes a little bit more like apple pie, I guess you could say. You had a sip.
I had a sip, yeah.
It was strong.
Good. It was very strong,
yeah,
yep.
But for meals you had?
I had the lobster roll and tons of lobster meat. It was really good.
Yep, and I had the fisherman's platter, which was fried fish. 2 pieces of fried fish, 2 pieces, or 2 decent sized shrimp, and a couple of fried scallops. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I liked it. In total, before tip, it was about $86. But it was all right, you know, pretty good. The price was a little, but it's seafood.
And so, we're on vacation.
Yep, and we're also in California, where prices are a little bit higher than what we're used to in Minnesota. But we're going to keep checking out Catalina here. Oh, you can have the bells chiming. It's, what time is it now?
That would make it 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Hear the bells chime. It's a little bit after 2 p.m. And I definitely feel like a lot of people went back to the ship because this area was you could tell they were Disney guests who were on the street here earlier, particularly around peak, I would say between 11 and noon. So we're actually going to make our way back toward the tender. We're making our way back to the tender. And Carrie finally found a seal. No?
Oh, it's not the one I'm really looking for.
Oh.
Isn't that a sea lion?
Shoot, I forget the difference. Seals and sea lions, there's a difference. I keep forgetting which. Like one can use the back fins, the other one can't. Hey, honey?
Yes.
Should we try to catch some tenders?
We can catch the tender to our ship.
Oh, but I love tenders. We can go up to Cabanas, maybe they got some up there. You know, I love chicken.
Yes, you do.
Basically, we're just following the crowd right now. We're the only ship that has a tender today. To get on the chicken tender, we had to show our card, our ID from the ship, our key to the world. Okay, we are leaving Catalina and our tender back to the ship. Oh, goodbye, Catalina. Until next time, thank you. And we're almost back home. Just a quick little jaunt. Up there, this is the bridge up here, where they, of course, navigate. You can see some officer up there just kind of hanging out on the wing. We're back on the ship from Catalina Island. What did you think, hon?
Had a great day. Beautiful weather, and got to see some fish, got to have some lunch. All in all, a good time.
Yeah, very good. But we're back on the ship, so we're going to conclude our morning for Catalina, and stay tuned for part 2 on this. But please do us a favor and subscribe. About 90% of our viewers are not subscribers, so help us flip that number and also help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers. But had a good time, right?
Yep, had a great time.
Yeah, so can't wait for the rest of our trip and our evening here on the Disney Wonder. So stay tuned for our evening on Disney Wonder for our second day for the Disney Wonder. But thank you for joining us. I'm Bill.
I'm Carrie.
You watch KB Trucks. Do us a favor, like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Until then, good luck and have fun.
See ya.